So All right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was running behind time because I thought I had more time than I did, and trying to get all my announcements out there. Uh, Happy New Year, and I think Merry Christmas too, because I don't think I've streamed since Christmas. Let's see here. Alex got first. Congratulations, Alex. Book got second, and Fantasy got third. And Book, thank you for the 25-month resub. Can't believe it's been that long. Welcome in Trail and Devin. We do have a Pokemon in chat. The effective ball is a Cipher Ball for those of you playing the Pokemon games. It's the Viper. Uh, so behind. I had to get first despite me being difficult. How was I being difficult? I was like 2 minutes late. Not difficult. Despite me having difficulties, that's a different story. I got difficulties all the time. Don't say something I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it's sad that you had to refresh to get the redeems, and then you lose out on the first. Yeah, 2 minutes. Hey, I'm sorry. I looked at the stove, and the stove said I had like 5 minutes, and then I looked at the uh, the little Alexa show that we have in the kitchen, and it said I had 2 minutes. I was like, oh crap! So I got a new watch band for my Fitbit Versa. So it's this thing right here. It's stretchy. The other one finally broke in half. Um, yeah, I don't think I've streamed since Christmas, so hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. And a happy New Year. It is the new year. I mean, I'm currently wearing it. Oh, what it broke. Oh, was it? Yes. So I finished breaking it after I switched out the bands. Um, but you know how it has the holes in the bands? It had broken on one side. It was about 75% torn through the other side. So I finally got this band in, flipped it out. Oh, when you looked at the other two timers or clocks even. Oh, of course I was wearing my watch, but I don't look at my watch. Who looks at their watch? Nobody looks at their watch. Mine's a Fitbit watch, so I'd use it literally just to track my steps and tell me to move because I'm a fat ass. Uh, I forgot what I was saying now. The train has derailed. Uh, family shit. Uh, you despair. I despair. I despair a lot. This is one of my shirts though. Dumpster fire response team. I'm the team leader, and I got a sweater to go with it. I was debating on what to stream today. Because I really am not feeling into it, but I have a lot of Legos I gotta build. The wife mentioned that I should just stream a video game. Oh, I'm not. I'm on my just chatting screen. Uh, yeah, what do you mean wrong screen? I'm on my just chatting screen. Uh, but I've been playing Fallout 4 as of late, along with Eco. You probably want me to. Yeah, you want to see the bot? Okay, that's what it is. Hang on a sec. Kevin, and Kevin has started streaming again, so make sure you check out Kevin. One of these Saturdays, him and I are going to have to get together and do some farming. So this is the box. This is what we're going to be building. And the book came in a paper bag. Bag 4, bag 3. It came in a paper bag. And then this one came in the plastic bag. This one did not. That's weird. Why would you put one in the plastic bag and not the other? Hey, I found book 1. Bag 1. Oh, there's a bag 9. Bag 2. Bag 8. 7. 10. 6. Ah. Well, there's 10 bags to this set. And it's a little over 1,000 pieces. Actually, just a little under 1,100 pieces. You found book 1 a long time ago. Did you really need more than one? No, I did not need more than one book. I can't even handle the one I have. I think it's funny when people tell me I should gain control of my book. What in the world is going on with my... There we go. My OBS keeps graying out. So all I see is just a picture. I don't see the chat. I don't see all my mixers and my screen or scenes. Weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway. Yeah, I can't handle the book I have. I don't need more than one. Oh, that's why the book is in a bag. There's like 3 books here. Bag 1 is one car, bag 2 is another car, and the other bags are all the truck and trailer. So we have the black, red, and gold one. We has a green one. And then we has the big rig. This is one of the better big rigs that they have. Some of the big rigs that they have, I think, are just meh. I just had lunch and you already want me to have a snack? Am I not fat enough for you? Jeez. Our Country Archer Provisions beef taco beef sticks. See, beef tacos. And a community Lego build. Mm. All right. Let's see. What do we need? We need 3 of these. 1, 2. A tree. So since I haven't seen y'all since before Christmas, how was everybody's Christmas? How was your New Year's? Oh, they're going up these red pieces here. Okay. Yay, Kevin's reached a 5 stream streak. Congratulations. There we go. We've made our jaws. That was step 28. Next will be step 29. Put that book over here because we're not getting to it just yet. That book. Book number 1. We got an orange brick separator. Did I do the hydrate? No, I did not. Now I did. Take that off so I don't forget next time. You go, oh, I didn't do the hydrate. I gotta do 2 hydrate. Hopefully, though, everybody made it through the holidays just fine. So I attempted to do the steer and beer or beer and steer, whatever, but I was in a hurry to just get the event done that I didn't actually stream it. So um, I think in the future I'm just gonna just stream whatever game I'm playing at the time, which currently it's Eco. I'm gonna try and set that up for Saturday nights. Your nephew's Lego Game Boy just arrived. Sweet. Here's our mechanic for this car. Here, looks kind of funky. Mine, well, yeah, my second nephew. Um, he got a motherboard and a graphics card from one of his uncles on his mother's side. Now he's trying to build a PC from it. And they asked me for a list of parts to get it going. So I did that. We have a Ditto. Ditto. In chat for those playing the Pokemon balls, effective balls, Pokemon game, effective balls are basic balls and feather balls. Here's our driver. But I did a list of parts for his computer. I sent that to my brother so he can determine if that's what he wants to do or not. I told him if they got all the parts, I would build the computer for them. They just got to get the parts. I ain't paying for the parts. I might be working, but I don't make that much money. These pieces are darker on the thing than they are in real life. Timer ball reminder. Timer balls. Devin and I caught it. Congratulations, Devin. This is an interesting way to build a car. I've never built a car this way before. Keep getting sidetracked on what I'm talking about. Took the minions to the Memphis Zoo on Saturday. Got a little bit later start than I wanted to because I, for whatever reason, thought that it was a different day than it was, and I set my alarm for Sunday instead of Saturday. So we were late getting there. We only got to spend a couple of hours in the zoo because they were closing early. They were doing their lantern festival. They were closing early in order to get situated for that. So we only spent like 2 hours at the zoo. But still got the family out of the house. Stop doing this. I have to update my Streamlabs after my stream. But we got to watch a python munch down on a rabbit. Python was 24 years old. Yeah, I don't remember if it was Lucy or Lacey, but it was something like that. What's the snake's name? It was cool though. There was a bunch of people sitting around watching the snake eat. I was actually kind of surprised that how many people weren't freaked out by it. I expected a lot of the moms to go, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're letting the snake eat in front of everybody." But no, there was none of that. I was like, cool. Everybody just kind of agrees it's a part of nature. It was wabbit season. Whee! That's not supposed to happen. Ah, fudge muppet. So Alex, did Joe like his Christmas? Time to do a couple of walks around the block. There you go. Get you some exercise. Exercise is good for the body. Keeps you young. Hopefully Devin had a good Christmas as well. He can let us know when he gets back from his walk. Time of the line. I'm so watching why I'm walking and my Christmas was good. That's good. Did I build this wrong? Oh, there was supposed to be another block there. Hmm. There we go. Now there's a specific piece we got to put on here. It's the instrument bezel. He's only doing 2 miles an hour. That or that's second gear, but I'm pretty sure that's 2 miles an hour. Actually, I think this racer is a female. So she is only doing 2 miles an hour. But running around the garage, you don't need to be going flying fast. Oh, that's interesting. So normally these are like fender wells and stuff, but we're using them as the side of the car. Huh, that's pretty cool. Man, my nose is itching. Red, the black one goes there. Blue one goes here. So that one's black and this one's blue. Not hard to tell. Actually, this is better on the screen than it is for me. That one there's blue and that one's black. There it is. So the boy child goes back to school tomorrow, and the girl child goes back on Wednesday. I go back to work tomorrow. Yay me! But then I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow afternoon. And then on Wednesday, I have to go to court because the guy that hit the wife's car last January, as a matter of fact, he pled not guilty to driving on a suspended license and careless and prohibited driving. So the state has called me up as a witness for the case. I imagine there's a couple of options that are probably going to happen. He's probably not going to show up like he has for the last couple of court appearances he was supposed to show for. Also, there's a good chance he's probably only pled not guilty, hoping I would not be called as a witness. And then they can throw it out, or he can plead to a lower charge. Or I'm going to show up and he's going to be like, well, yep, I'm SOL. Let me just go ahead and accept the plea. But I guess there's always a chance that it could just go straight to trial. And who knows how long I'll be there for. I thought they were going to subpoena the wife as well, but nope, they just subpoenaed me. We got a Pokemon incoming, so get your quick balls ready. Come on, bring your hand up. Let's see here. We got a Bellsprout. It is a flower Pokemon. There we go. Effective balls are sun balls, cipher balls, feather balls, and nest balls. That's a lot of balls. I don't know why they have them laying down. There you go. You get your nest ball. But that is the first vehicle in this set. On to the green one. And bag 2. I know I say it often, but especially at the end of every stream, I throw out the number for the suicide prevention hotline. I like to call it the mental health hotline because suicide prevention just sounds not right to me. To me, it's a mental health hotline, which of course is 988 for those of you in the States. And if you're a veteran, it's option 1. But I know the holidays are a tough time for a lot of people because you've either lost someone recently, and this will be your first, you know, or it was your first holiday without them. So just make sure you take care of yourself. There's no shame in getting help. There's other people like my former boss. He uh, he lost his dad on Christmas Eve. His dad was taking some baked goods that the family had made to the local fire department, and a semi truck ran a red light, and it was not a good day. Uh, so much so that they had to do a closed casket. So Christmas is never a good holiday for him. So if you're in that same kind of boat, make sure you take care of yourself. That is true. Don't make a permanent decision for a temporary problem. I get it though. There are times where it doesn't feel like a temporary problem. Yep, Christmas hits a lot of people hard. Thanksgiving as well. Um, my grandfather passed away a couple days after Thanksgiving, back in 22, so a little over 3 years ago. So Thanksgiving's kind of hard on my family as well. At least hard on me. I'm not going to speak for the kids because we didn't get to spend much time with my grandparents while my kids growing up because we were not around. We were gallivanting across the United States. Uncle Sam's dime. That's probably been one of the biggest differences between my youth and my kids' youth. Is while yes, I was a military brat, uh, I never went anywhere. My dad was a uh, flight engineer instructor on the C-130s at our local air base. And every time it came time for him to go back to regular duty, they just didn't have enough instructors. So they would ask him to re up his instructor duty, and he would for another 4 years. And he just kept doing that till he retired. So we never went anywhere. My mom still lives in the house that I grew up in. Meanwhile, I've taken my kids to Nebraska, Virginia, North Dakota. They didn't have the same relationship with their great grandpa as their cousins did. But back to what I was saying, though, make sure to take care of yourself. As Kevin put in the chat, don't make a permanent decision. Temporary problem. We love. I'm also not going to be hypocritical and say, when you go to the doc and they ask you those mental health questions. Hey, Rosie, 28 months. Woohoo! Thank you for the resub. Good afternoon to you as well. It'd be hypocritical of me to say, when the doc asks you those sensitive questions, you should answer truthfully, because I don't. But, oh, you stupid freaking OBS. I gotta minimize it and then bring it back up for it to fix itself. But if you need help, help is out there. Would like help, help is out there. We are programmed to say we are fine. Yes, we are. That we are. So, Rosie, how was your Christmas? Good and exhausting. And burned your hand so all over the place as usual. I don't know if you know this or not, Rosie. You're not supposed to burn your hand. It hurts a lot. And I keep finding beard hair. I know it's from my face. Tell that to the cloth oven mitt someone got wet and when I grabbed the biscuits from the oven. You didn't feel that it was wet? Well, yes, silly goose. But I felt the pain when the heat transferred through the wetness to I bet. I bet that hurt like a beep 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 gun. Done that. 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 Did it all at the same time. I knew what it was. Previous car. The suspense doesn't kill you, nothing else will. Parasite. Must be the impact for the mechanic. Why do I have 6 here? Dropped the pan of biscuits, screamed, went to the floor to grab the biscuits before they were ate or ruined. Ah, yeah, puppies. Puppies are nom nom them biscuits. And there's our green car. We finished both cars just in time for the first ad break. Yep, that was what it was. It was the impact gun for the mechanic. Now for the creme de la creme. We need to bag a tree. What we all have come here for. The big rig. It's healed well, so it's just a painful memory. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, heat seems to transfer a little bit quicker when it's wet. Speaking of big rigs, have you been driving American truck? I did drive American truck last weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend prior. I did all the Christmas event and the Louisiana event. I called it. I don't even know what I called it. Oh, a Spinda. Yep, yep. The logbook on Discord was going off with me over there just doing runs. Actually, you know what? Let's see if there is digital instruction. Oh my gosh, I cannot spell Lego. There we go. Building instruction is 60445. All right. That way we have a clean desk. Been playing Minecraft with Tyranny on a server set up by a younger son. Occasionally playing with him and his friends. Cool. Book and I are almost done with all the stuff on her Satisfactory game. But we will not be playing Satisfactory this Monday, at least not initial Sunday. This Sunday. At least not initially, because she is doing a co-stream with Medusa. They're going to be building the mineral set. The mineral set. There's a Lego mineral set that they're going to be building together. I think Dusa got it for Christmas as well, so. All right, here's our person. I don't know what he does. He's got a trophy. Because of the trophy, he's now front heavy, so now he's got to lean back, lean back, lean back. But we want to make sure that we put it out there before we um, finish the game to let everybody know that can be there that we're going to do the last little bit of the Satisfactory so people can watch the ending. And on that note as well, in my eco server, we're getting close to being able to shoot down the meteor. We got to make sure we let everybody know what time we plan on doing that. So everybody can be on there, see the meteor get shot down and get the achievement. And then after we do that, we'll probably switch over to a new game. Not sure which one yet. I've had requests for Ark again, 7 Days to Die, and Conan Exiles. I don't know which one I'm going to do. No, that was the ATS one. That lasted only 2 weeks. Conan we played for like 2 or 3 months. And then people stopped playing. Right when we were getting ready to right when we got ready to start getting everybody's bracelets off. That's when everybody stopped playing. Mad Dog and I were going around grabbing all the materials that we needed to get everybody's bracelets off, and then everybody stopped playing. Which Lego says that? You have the mineral set as well? Oh, we are in ads. I did not even see the thing pop up for ads. All right. We'll put this off to the side. We'll grab pieces for the next few steps here. That's cool. Yeah, you can build along with them. That'll be this Sunday, I think, at noon. Noon Central. Have a little build along instead of a stitch along or read along. It'll be a build along. So since the ad snuck up on me, I'll just go ahead and say it now. Please, anytime the ads pop up, uh, don't feel obligated to sit here and look at me sort out pieces for the next few steps. Do some self care. Get up, walk around, uh, get you a drink, get you a snacky snack, stuff like that. I do not build during the ads, so long as I don't get snuck up on by the ads. Uh, but we've been sitting here for an hour. Got to get up, stretch some legs a little bit. Stuff like that. So make sure you do that. You won't miss any of the build. If you're subscribed and you don't get the ads, then you get to sit here and chit chat with me for a little bit. If you're not subscribed, or if you don't have Turbo and you have to have the ads, then make sure that you go around, do the self care things, get your drink, get your snack, stuff like that. All right, looks like we're back. So I got a whole bunch of pieces over here sorted out for the next few steps. We can just build, build, build. No stopping to look for pieces. It's interesting. We're using these little cars here and putting a little thing on top for something. Oh, Sea of Thieves was another one somebody had mentioned doing a server for. Since they've come out with the PvE update, you don't have to worry about getting ganked by people and getting your stuff stolen. It's just all versus the environment. So I might actually start getting into Sea of Thieves now. It might take me a little bit because I think the last time I tried to get into it, I got a little motion sick. But we'll figure it out. I found out today, though, that my oldest niece will be going and singing at Carnegie Hall in February. That's really cool. And now we've gotten all the parts on there that we already sorted out. Now we got to start searching again. Yeah, she got invited to go up and sing at Carnegie Hall, which is pretty impressive in and of itself because that's a pretty prestigious place. But the fact that she also has no true um, singing education, that's pretty cool. She's not trained in any kind of uh, singing method, I guess is what you call it. And to brag on my daughter a little bit, uh, in last month's archery tournament, she was sixth out of 36 girls. Uh, she ranked fifth out of the high school division, and she was number one out of the juniors. Bro, that was 3D. On Bullseye, I can't get the certificate to come up for some. Oh, there's a Pokemon in chat. For those playing the Pokemon game, the effective ball is a Sun Ball. For Bullseye, she was number two out of the juniors. Again, fifth out of the high school division girls, and sixth out of 129 girls overall. But she did pretty good at her tournament last month. Timer ball reminder. Throw your timer balls for those playing a Pokemon game. Got a whip, but not a nay-nay. Only way out is heart shaped box. All right, bag 4. Cruising right along. This is kind of the method that I've developed for making sure that I don't have parts stuck in bags. So I dump it over, and I kind of do this here to just kind of, and then I stick the part that I ripped off back in there, so that gives me a chance to actually look at the plastic bag to make sure that there aren't any pieces in there. That's why usually whenever I'm missing a piece, I'm fairly confident it's not in the bag. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a snowflake or an EMS logo. I'm fairly certain it's not an EMS logo. I had a feeling it wanted me to stick that in there. That's why I did not piece one just yet. Because my fat fingers wouldn't cooperate very well. I did it that way. Worked just fine. That piece, that piece. Deathbed. No, it's red. Never take me just getting just 'cause I'm getting just leave. I said, why did I do that? Oh, because it told me to. The instructions said to do that, and I'm sitting there going, why did I just do that? Idiot, because you're following the instructions this time. You're not going off on your own and doing random shite. You were proud of. It. No, it just lived. I was a. Let's see. Oh! That quarter-inch lip kept the wheel from falling off. Just like the quarter-inch lip on my bed keeps me from falling off. Actually, I don't even know if my new bed has a quarter-inch lip to keep me from falling. I guess my wife says it does not, so I am not safe from falling off the edge of my bed. Big old travel mug there for our driver. Na 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 na, freedom. Oh, caught my back. Count to 10. Casualty, cut the call. Oh, we have little F1 pieces here. They're the doors. Poor Alex. She hasn't been having a good couple of weeks with me and Buck. Book was supposed to do the art of chocolate last week, but ended up doing a tank for my boss, and then doing something else. And then I started late today, so we just been frustrating Alex with our inconsistency here. And I hate to frustrate Alex even more, but I'm not going to be able to stream next Monday because I have to go uh, to a class, all day class Monday. Yeah. My work seems to get in the way of my streaming a lot. More so than my old job did. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my old job that I'm glad I'm no longer there. In fact, my my old boss from there recently just left. Yeah, well, when I left, I told them the issues that I had seen and that needed to be corrected. Uh, Otherwise, they'd be seeing. I didn't tell them that they'd be seeing more people leaving, uh, but I let them know that there was some stuff that needed to be fixed, and I guess they decided not to heed my warning. And now people are leaving and kind of leaving them in a bind. But hey, it's their own fault. They can't say they weren't told. Um, Basically, there's some issues at the top level. Um, I don't know the full specifics behind it, but I don't want to throw any speculation out there. So there's just stuff going on that probably shouldn't be. And when I left, uh, they had 99 people on staff. Uh, they are slated to have 112, so they were already 13 people short where I left. Uh, Last I heard, they're down to 85 people, and I know of 6 others that are actively looking for jobs to leave. So drop them below 80. significant issues, yeah. But they can't say they didn't know, because I informed them of it when I left. I loved my job there. I mean, it was a little on the boring side because being a planner and not having any plans to be able to write is a little boring. But they were giving us jobs to do to keep us active. But my current job had no plans. So I've been writing all their plans from scratch. Check this out. Whee! The cab pops up so you can work on the engine. So that's what that is down there. That was the engine where all the little cars. Uh, that's pretty neat. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. The beard hair. I personally do not like how the cab sticks over the windshield like that. I personally would have pushed it back a little bit. Looks like it has an overbite. It does not make it very aerodynamic. I would have liked to have pushed that back. They don't have the mirrors built on this thing yet. It looks like we're going to start working on the trailer, so I guess they don't have any desire to make the mirrors. A truck isn't supposed to be. I'd I'd disagree with you on that. Not supposed to be aerodynamic like a car, no. But you can make a truck a little more aerodynamic than this big old overbite on the cab here to catch all that air. You can make it smooth. Yeah, it's not supposed to be aerodynamic like a Formula One car or a NASCAR race car. I did see a video a while back of the world's most fuel efficient car. Um, but with the interior, what they had to do in order to make the car as aerodynamically as possible, they offset the passenger seat from the driver's seat and then move the passenger seat slightly behind the passenger seat to where the passenger's shoulder is behind the driver's shoulder. And that was able to bring the car in a little bit more and cut a little bit more weight off of it to help make it a little bit more fuel efficient. I think it gets like 50 miles to the gallon or something. It's something ridiculous. But there was only one ever produced, and the guy that came up with the concept is the one that owns the car. And the cold wind blows and the angels cry. And the dead will rise way below, way below, way below. This is a unique piece here. I haven't seen this one. Yeah. I haven't seen it with that dent there. Interesting. It's almost like they took this piece here and then molded it with a couple of 2x4s, but then shaved this edge off of here and made it all one piece. So that's pretty neat. What's everybody doing for dinner tonight? We're gonna do Pico's. Taco Monday. You haven't thought that far in advance. Well, I hate to tell you how to run your household, but dinner's just you know 3 to 4 hours away. Hopefully, you got something out to defrost, or something's already defrosted, ready to make. Don't wanna lift up. Might have to make some hamburger barley soup. I got everything for that. Hey, there you go. I don't think I've ever had hamburger barley soup. We went to a store. I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday, and they had their hams on sale for $1.99 a pound. So we went and bought a big old 12-pound ham, and we got the spiral cut so we can uh, cut that up, and we can use the spiral cut portions for sandwiches and stuff. And then the The rest of it, like the big chunk pieces, we can put in like a ham and potato soup or something like that. The ham that we got this year wasn't as good as in the years past. We ended up, I mean, I ate on it a little bit until, it was past its time, and then we threw it out. Normally, what we'll do is we'll finish cutting it up and put it in bags and stuff, and we'll have like a bag of sandwich meat and a bag of chunks for like the ham and potato soup and stuff like that. But since it was a boneless, all spiral cut, and didn't really taste all that great, we just put it all in a baggie in the fridge, and then I used it for sandwich meat and stuff until it was time to throw it out. But this one we made sure was a bone-in spiral cut. Take everyone to the big buddy of mine tried to pull a fast one on me. The the winning lotto ticket was purchased near us, and my buddy tried to. Uh, my buddy tried to pull a fast one because he actually did win, but he didn't win the big lotto. He won like $200 or whatever. But he won like 2 nights prior, and so of course he had his picture and everything done up at the place where you go and redeem your prize. And so he sent that to me right after the lotto was announced. Like, you like money? I was like, yeah, I like money. I wouldn't think anything of it because I didn't see anything about the lotto thing. And then our friend Steele was like, hey, it was bought near y'all. I was like, what? He's over there thinking that we won the lotto. I was like, promise if I won that. Well then, baby, I guess you need to go start buying lotto tickets. You got some good luck. Yeah, build your little craft commune. We gotta wait for the housing market to crash and that thing to go back on sale. It did. But somebody did finally buy it. Oh, weekly quest Pokemon, for a brawler. Effective ball is a mock ball. If you're trying to do the weekly quest, there it is. Timer ball reminder. I caught it. Well, I was the only one too that even tried. Yeah, y'all probably couldn't hear Book though, but she said that Steele said that if we won the lottery, she would move up here. I told the wife that she needed to start playing the lottery then, since she has such good luck. Because yeah, then we can have our craft commune. And she was talking about the house that we were looking at before we moved down here. It was going for a 500,000. It was a 7,000 square foot house that was mainly underground. Had a had a porch that came out of the hill, overlooking the circle driveway. Had a helicopter pad, like an RV parking underground as well. It's all black magic. This is going in a different direction than I thought it was. I thought these ramps back here were how you want to get the cars in here. That the cars would sit here, but I'm confused. So that's obviously not going to be the case now. Okay, what was the point of me putting these little clips in here if we're not even going to use them? That made no sense. I just want to slide something in there and it's going to clip. So confused. Whatever. Yeah. Bag 5 is done. A very confused Tuca. Random purple piece. Using that right off the bat. This. Hey, everything up. That might be that might be what this is. It might be a ramp. Diddly doo, diddly doo. Gotta do it times 2 now that I've finished that one. Because of course. Got two of them. Yep, sure enough. Oh, it's a tight fit. You love me. Love in all the wrong places. I got a bad reputation. Oh, excuse me. If I fucked up and I can't deny, I do get it together. Told you once, told you I meant better with you. Not sure why it wanted me to put the car there. Just to make sure it fit. All right, we have a Galvantula. I'm assuming that's a spider. L spider Pokemon. Hey, look at that. I'm an idiot. Getting distracted by Pokemons. Um, Effective balls are net balls, magnet balls, and fast balls. So if you are playing the Pokemon games and you need a Galvantula, there it is. Every time I hear Tarantula, or in this case Galvantula, I remember Alice in Wonderland, and I think it was Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it was Alice in Wonderland because the Cheshire Cat was there too. Um, but anyway, uh, the evil guy was like, "I need you to go get a something about a tarantula or whatever," and they're like, "What's a tarantula?" And he goes, "A spider," and then they just freak out, "Ah, spider!" All right, ads will be starting in a little bit. We have a 3-minute block of ads. We do this once per hour to minimize the interruptions to the stream and to prevent pre-rolls. That way, when people come in, they can instantly get the Tuca movie and see my smiling face. If you are subscribed or if you have Twitch Turbo, you do not get ads, but fear not. You will not be missing anything just because you do not have those two, or one of those two. Because I do not build during ads. I almost said during stream. That would have been bad again. Did that last time, I think it was, or the time before. But I do not build during ads. I will gather up the pieces for the next few steps. Or I may take a break, depending upon how I'm feeling. But if you do get ads, please, take that 3-minute break there to go get yourself a snack, get you a drink, maybe use the restroom, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. After the 3-minute ads are up, we'll reconvene here and we'll get back to the build. Nax, what's up, Carrot? How are you, brother? The music might have drowned that out. That was Carrot saying that he was a crazy Manatuka. I didn't hear the other thing go off saying, well, how about that carrot you owe me, though? Did you get your teal giraffe finished up there, Carrot? Looks kind of like a train car. Well, if Carrot's in here, that means I'm lurking in somebody else now. Who am I lurking? Oh, okay. Cool. Somebody new to me. Nope, I almost jacked that up. Snacky time. H2O. H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. You're drinking the wrong water. All right. That's going to do it for this bag. A couple of little pieces left, but that's usually extra pieces. And it's time for the ad break. All right. So these are these pieces for that. Here's the instructions for it. When we come back from ads, I will do that. And I will go ahead and grab the pieces that I need for the next few steps on our current build while we wait on the ads to finish. Step. This. Then these three. That. That. Those two. That. These two. That should be it for this bag. Yep, that is it for this bag. These pieces here are just extras. And we will need this piece here, that piece there, along with bag 7. Oh, the anti-theft device in the bottom. All right. All right, welcome back, everybody. We'll finish up the community Lego build here. Oh. We added in these little barricades here. That is step 29. Then, yep, bag 3 is next for community Lego build. All right, now back to this one. So because I was gathering up parts, this is the rear door of the trailer. Let's see here. Rod Stewart and Tina Turner's hit duet "It Takes Two" was famously used in a campaign for a major soft drink. Which one? Powerful voices, It Takes Two helped promote Pepsi in a memorable campaign or ad campaign. No, the only reason that uh, Pepsi has survived its fight with Coca Cola is because it bought out uh, a couple of fast food places and had them sell exclusively Pepsi. That was the only way that they could get their uh, product marketed. There's our back door. Oh, oh, it's not that one. All right. And my OBS is being weird. It keeps disconnecting me from chat. Keeps going blank. Look, might have to boot hers up and make sure it's all up to date before her next stream, so she shouldn't have the same issues. Oh, itchy. Yeah, so this is the part I was talking about earlier that I think that they molded with, a couple of little 2x4s. I don't really have any. Let's say this is a 2x4. Um, that they molded together like this, and then just kind of clipped this little edge here. They did one on either side. That's why I had that little indent in the center. I think that's what they did, which is pretty cool. I don't need that piece though. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Oh, I need that, but that's not. Two. So this piece goes here. That goes there. Timer ball reminder for the Citadel. The Terra Well Pokemon. Effective ball is a frozen ball and a heal ball. But at this point, just use your timer balls. Nobody caught it. Rigged. Oh. Need this. That. That and this. Everything inside till the world stops turning while burn it to the ground. Ooh. Burn it to the ground tonight. this, this, this. I don't need that piece I was messing with earlier. That goes here. There we go. That goes there. All right, then we need this big old behemoth. That one there. That one there. There. That there. Here goes up. There. This. This. We're doing 2 of these. See the times 2 now. You've come far while I was lurking getting something done. Have I? I don't know when you left. But maybe. I'm on bag 7. I don't know what bag I was on when you left. I got my rig over here that opens up. So you can work on the engine. Snowflake, maybe Lego was the last time I looked at the build, I think. Oh, the little snowflake back here? Yeah, that was a long time ago. It's coming together pretty good. Well, dag nabbit. There we go. Then we flip these this way. We take that goes there, there. This one goes there. One goes there. Really? Stupid hands. This now. That way. Yeah, there we go. I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that, though. Case of ADD 17. I wanna be close to me. I am aware, an asshole. Honestly, I'm just like you. These flip down. Wanna be too close to me. All right, and then these. Go up here. There we go. Quick balls ready. We got a Pokemon incoming for those playing a Pokemon game. I'll build 4 of these. So down here on planet Go. Down here on planet 0. Feel better day. Listen. Down here. Oh, nope, not that one. All right, there's that. Bag 8. We're going to do the other side now. Planet 0. Hero. All right, and then this. Back here. How you want it, how you need it. Go. That's not cool. It was attached to something else. Need a way to separate. Well, there we go. Make sure I line it up properly. Do these again. Has anybody watched the new season or started watching the new season of Fallout? I restarted from the beginning because it's been so long since I saw the first series, the first season. So we started back at the beginning. Don't give me any spoilers if you've been watching the new season. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff I don't remember from watching the first time. I just finished watching the new season of The Witcher, or the latest season of The Witcher, season 4. And they announced that the final season has been officially announced, which will be the end of Timu or Wish Witcher. No. Hey, Mac Builds. Yeah, I get that. I like Henry Cavill myself. After watching the season 4 with Liam Hemsworth, it's definitely, you're welcome. It's definitely much better with Henry Cavill. Wife's over here like, it's not that he's a bad actor. It's just he's not Henry Cavill and he's not The Witcher. Liam Lessworth. The thing I didn't like about this season was it seemed like he was trying too hard to be Henry Cavill. We got a Sir Skirt in chat for those playing a Pokemon game. Effective balls are the net ball and the feather ball. Exactly. Um, I totally agree that if he had started out as the Witcher, then there would not have been any issues. Yeah, it's just the change of going from Henry Cavill to Liam Hemsworth. And I don't know what it is about Henry Cavill, but his voice with the as the Witcher is much better than Liam's as well. Liam's voice sounds kind of, I don't know, forced. It was kind of weird too because the the show also would bounce back and forth every once in a while between the actual story or whatever, and then some old guy telling the story from like, yeah, like several years in the future, maybe even centuries in the future, not centuries, but decades in the future. It's like that's just weird, but okay. Some girl in the future thinks that she's tied to Siri, and I don't know what's going on. Notorious. Fallout season 2 is good. Awesome. Yeah, that's I'm rewatching season 1 so I can refresh myself on what happened. This misery. Yes, no spoilers. Thank you. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 here lately too. All right, bag 9. That little piece that we just built went in right here. I wonder if that's what that is, the kickstand. Makes sense. So Mike, Mac, how are you doing? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Just working. Do work. I gotta do that starting tomorrow. Doing good. Went to the zoo on Saturday for a couple of hours because I set my alarm for the wrong day. Oh, that hurt. Hit my elbow. Not my funny bone though. It wasn't funny. Been back in the West Plains house for the past week. Amazing how much two people can accumulate together. Ain't that the truth? That was one of the nice things about being in the military is having to move. Yeah, boo work. Having to move every couple of years, so you had the big purge because if you were over your allotted weight, then you had to pay $1 per pound that you were over. So we would always go through the great purge and get rid of a lot of stuff before the movers came and started packing up. That helped us keep our junk down. Yep, $1 per pound. I can add up quick when you're, 2,100 pounds overweight. Set that off to the side for now. We're building something else. We also typically did a partial, what they call partial ditty move, where we would move some of our stuff ourselves. And then we would get paid a little bit from the military for moving ourselves. Basically, whatever was kind of left over from paying the movers, we would essentially get based on how many pounds we moved, as long as we weren't over our weight limit. Which was a good way to make sure you didn't go over your weight limit. Because if you did the partial ditty, then what they would do is when you submitted your weight tickets and everything, they would take what the moving company did, and then they would add yours to that to equal your total weight limit. But if the moving company was already at your max weight limit, then you didn't get paid for the other stuff. So, but it prevented you from having to pay a crap ton of money because when we moved back down here, when I retired, my truck, I went through the scales at 9,950 pounds. Wife just got home. No worries. Yeah, I was at 9,950 pounds rolling down the road. And in North Dakota, I think South Dakota as well, it doesn't matter if you're a private vehicle or a commercial. If you're over 10,000 pounds, you're required to weigh. I was at 9,950. I made sure I did that weight with me in the truck and on a full tank of gas. So if they did ever pull me over and decide to weigh me, it wouldn't be more than that because I'd already weighed myself at the max possible weight I could weigh. Weren't going to get me for being over 10,000 pounds. Though my truck did not like it. I think my truck's max gross vehicle weight's like 9,500, so I was 400 pounds over. And I don't remember what the wife was. I think she was. Uh, I think she was at 7,500 pounds rolling down the road, which is her gross vehicle max weight rating is 7,500 pounds. Her car weighs, I think, 5,500, so she had 2,000 pounds basically in her vehicle. We were rolling heavy. We'll put it that way. We were rolling heavy. But just in case you ever decide to move to North Dakota, or you're in North Dakota and decide to move, just remember, uh, you have to be under 10,000 pounds, no matter if you're private or commercial. If you're over 10,000, you got to weigh. Nope. Assuming I know what I'm doing. Going screwing stuff up. Now I put these on. Okay, well, I guess I wouldn't have screwed up. I was just early. Again, we got a bunch more of these. Very. Oh, they're right next to each other, so they look like one piece. Well, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for two smaller ones. Supplies. What I'm looking for. I'm gonna do this twice too. Very There's still days I miss the military. There's some stuff that you could do and get away with. You just can't as a civilian. I also like the fact that uh, I needed to go to the dock or something like that. I didn't have to put in time off request or stuff like that. I just went. Nope. Nope. Feel a little off, but it'll do. Like a little simulator. All right, last bag. Back for a bit. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know if you got to hear the rest of my my moving story. But we were rolling heavy coming home when I retired. Yeah, my the weight ticket for my pickup was 9,950 pounds, and the state of North Dakota and South Dakota require all vehicles, regardless if they're commercial or not, to weigh if they're over 10,000 pounds. But mine was 9,950 with me in it with a full tank of gas. That way they couldn't pull me over on the side of the highway and weigh me and I'd be over 10,000. Nope. And the wife's vehicle was at like 7,500. So we were rolling over 17,000 pounds between the two vehicles. I was also saying that I like being in the military because, you know, if you have a doctor's appointment or something like that, you don't have to take sick leave or personal time off to go to the doc. You just go. Military knows they'll get their hours out of you somewhere. Why is this not lining? All right, we got ads starting in about a minute. If you're not subscribed, you will get the ads. That's not make you subscribe. I will not be doing any building during the ads, so you won't be missing out on that. I may be going around grabbing pieces for the next few steps, but I won't be building. So don't worry about missing any of the build. During the ad break, though, if you do get ads, feel free to get up, walk around, get you something to drink, get you a snack, maybe even use the restroom, practice some self care. because we have been sitting for a while. Okay, get them muscles moving. And then when we reconvene after the 3-minute ad break, we'll start the build back up, and we won't actually have much left to do. And upon when the ads start, I might try and do all 3 of my snoozes so we don't have to do the ads. But I don't have much left. Really hate doing the ad and then rating out right after the ads. We'll see how we're doing. Oh, never mind. I missed it. I missed the snooze. All right. Well, let me grab the next few the pieces for the next few steps. Blah, 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 blah. Got that. 2 of these. That and that. One's longer than the other. Looks like we need this piece, this piece, these 2, that, those, that with the sticker, and that, that, those 2. That's enough getting ahead for now. That's a lot of stuff. All right, let me grab a drink. Whew. Hey, I've snagged a wild mudbray. Oh. Well, hopefully everybody's new year is going to go good. If you made a New Year's resolution, hopefully you stick to it. I know a lot of people don't. I've made resolutions in the past, didn't stick to them either. You did make one. Hopefully you stick to it. But welcome back from ads. We'll start building again. Hopefully everybody was able to get some self-care done. Got some drinks. I got a little drink over here. Here's what I'm looking for. Like I'm putting the sticker on upside down, which per the brick I am, but per the instructions, this is the way it goes. No, 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 no. Crap. Oh well. It's there now. Happy little accident. It's slightly crooked. Happy little accident. Oh, there it is. I say, wait a minute, I'm missing something. But no, no, I just didn't see it. I guess technically I was missing something. Okay. I messed something up here. No? Oh, I'm trying to put it somewhere else. Okay. Oh, it's still. I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a minute, though, I guess. How are you supposed to close this thing up? Maybe too high? That's what it is. My screen was too high. Okay. So the screen in here, I had one block too high. So it's preventing this from closing. But they can open this up and then everybody outside can watch the person driving. I told you we'd figure it out. We have this piece right here. All right, so these tires don't matter. They have the same amount of writing on either side. Got to bail and run some errands. All right, Mac Builds. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. You have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in your next stream. These are kind of neat little pieces too. They're like the half curve or whatever, but they have another indent taken out of it. Try this. Oh, you can see all of my my dried hands. And won't be pretty. Won't be pretty. The thong. Yep, that's the kickstands. So that pops up like that so people can watch. This, oh, it's the stairs. Okay, cool. There we go. So you have your stairs here, and you have the little screen here so we can watch the person in the simulator, see how they're driving and everything. Pretty neat. And we can close this up. And then we can open up the side here. Oh, that's not going to work. Open up the back door here. That clips there. That one clips right there. And we can drive our cars up. Ooh, that's a tight fit. Get up in there. We can unclip here. Slide this back. Slide that back in. Flip this one here. Slide it back in. Close our back door. Put those up to secure the back door. And then, ta-da! Or what we can do, around this way. There we go. Ta-da! Job's done. Oh, our kickstand fell down. And then this is the actually something different that this piece right here I have not seen before either. But typically what they do with their big rigs is they have a thing where they like just slide into a little hole here. But this one actually, you can back up and it clicks in. Then we put up the kickstand and then off it goes. Of course, my driver's not in there, so. Put the trophy here in the passenger seat. Get our driver in here. Close him back up. We'll put one of our mechanics in here. We put our other mechanic on the bed back here? No. How about we put the trophy on the bed? Well, we'll just throw the trophy on the floor. There we go. We'll just lay the trophy down the back. There we go. All right. We got all of our minis in there. Got our drivers in their cars. We have a mechanic that's playing the game or playing the simulator. And then we got our driver and the other mechanic inside the cab. There we have it. All right. Let's find somebody to raid out to. We'll go and visit GH316. He's building a, looks like an X-Wing starfighter from Star Wars. So let's go say hi to GH316. Hey, what's up, Mad Dog? Thank you for the biddies. I think I did that. How are you doing, man? In case you get left behind, this is where we're headed. All right. So thank y'all very much for hanging out. Thank you to Rosie and Book for the resubs. Thank you to Mad Dog for coming in there at the end and dropping those 100 biddies. Much appreciated. We also have some new follows, which I'm actually surprised. Darth Crow followed before I even started. Blue Sways also followed about 4 days ago, and I hadn't streamed in like a week. So thank you to y'all two for the new follows. Again, I will not be streaming on Monday because I have to go out of town for a class. I'll be gone all day. So I will see y'all on the 19th. So y'all have a good rest of your week, good rest of your day. See y'all in a couple weeks. Or maybe I'll see you in my wife's stream. Y'all have a good one. Bye.